Hurricane Katrina was the costliest and deadliest hurricane in American history, having caused $108 billion in damage and 1,833 confirmed fatalities. The catastrophic effects of this storm and its fallout across the Gulf of Mexico were at a scale unknown to the existing disaster response infrastructure. In response to the growing crises, the high-volume rapid acquisition and coordinated transport of vital commodities was required from a constellation of federal departments and component agencies. As the government's principal disaster response agency, the Federal Emergency Management Agency, known as FEMA, worked through its regional offices, in particular in the District of Columbia, Texas, and Alabama, to mobilize and execute an array of contract vehicles to streamline the disaster response. FEMA leveraged a significant number of pre-positioned indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity contracts, or IDIQs, designed to deliver supplies and services to storm-affected areas. And acquisitions personnel awarded over 1,200 standalone contracts using expedited award procedures granted under FEMA's Contingency Contracting Authority. The majority of work performed by commercial vendors provided leasing and rental services in East Baton Rouge and Lafayette counties in Louisiana, and as far away as Montgomery, Alabama, and Houston, Texas. While publicly available data precludes robust analysis of intent, 17 standalone contracts were modified as a result of change orders, totaling over $2,270,000. The analyst can track performance vital to operational success as the associated contracts evolve. For example, FEMA's purchase order with Abbeville Country Estates LLC, a minority-owned small business from Louisiana, received the most modifications over 3 months in 2007. As modifications are a potential indicator of operational drag, the analyst can flag a contract and monitor it to ensure transparency and timely reporting across agencies and echelons. The volume of procurement activity quickly reached a scale beyond the functional scope of an analyst toolbox. In preparation for the 2012 hurricane season, a FEMA analyst may be tasked with investigating Katrina-related data trends on task order contracts of $1 million or greater in value. FEMA leveraged vendors stationed within close proximity of Katrina-affected areas, suggesting that small businesses within near range of disaster regions can support quick reaction projects. Large businesses provided technical and engineering support services, spotlighting how corporations at distance still can be utilized to streamline sustained response and relief efforts. Focusing on 8 IDIQ vehicles, further analysis identifies the companies of Shaw Environmental, CH2M Hill, and Bechtel Corporation, who performed work on a total of 97 task orders that were not competed due to urgency of needs. Between August 2005 and December 2007, Shaw Environmental provided technical services from its corporate office in Alexandria, Virginia, to identify potential temporary housing for families from New Orleans and the affected region. However, from November 2010 to December 2011, Shaw remained associated with 2 task orders which were deobligated due to excessive funds totaling just under $300,000. Indicating that FEMA may have experienced issues with delays in recovery of overpayments and/or untimely contract closeouts across a spectrum of contracts. Analysts can collaborate and share information in order to notify decision-makers of unique challenges in the contract lifecycle. Shaw, CH2M Hill, and Bechtel delivered services concentrated in 2 places of performance: Baton Rouge, Louisiana, which doubled its population immediately after the storm, and Covington, Louisiana, near St. Tammany Parish, which suffered major wind damage. In comparison, small businesses provided maintenance and repair services in the most affected areas of New Orleans, but also were dispersed throughout local communities including Gulfport, Mississippi, and Mobile, Alabama. Were acquisition data integration to occur across the FEMA enterprise, such geospatial, temporal, and relational analysis would add entirely new layers of depth to the federal procurement data system and serve as a portal for examination of contracts from cradle to grave. It is worth noting that, while this investigation demonstrates the power of assessing meaningful trends of Katrina-related contracts in only 1 week, with limited open-source data, an investigation with the full dataset that has been compiled over the last 6 years and possessed by the Department of Homeland Security, to include such data as contracting officer procurement memoranda, program office statements of work, and executed contract awards, could yield countless opportunities to enhance effectiveness in the decision-making process, streamline inefficiencies, and identify weak links. In other words, help program managers and decision-makers build a more efficient program across the enterprise in real time.